Uhulumende uyasemukela isivumelwano sokubekwa phasi kwengikhali ipini yombako ephakathi kwe-Israel nePalestina.
The other element that load shedding does impact on the financials is the lower sales that we are generating, so there is a contribution loss.
Umjaphethe womphathi wakwa-Eskom uKhalib Kasim ubehlathululela iParliamente ngonobangela wokuqindeliswa kwegezi neentjhijilo abaqalana nazo kwa-Eskom.
I think that CAF and FIFA has to be stricter in the rules where you're going to play. You're talking about professional football.
27 years of age now.
Umanduli weBafana Bafana uHugo Bruce uthi badliwe ngombana bebadlalela etataweni elingasebujameni obuhle nokhunye abenziwe khona kusozizwe.
Absolutely shocking defending.
Kwaba kuhle ukuhlanganiswa godu zindaba ku-SABC 1 ngelimi lesiNdebele akwande emakhaya. Isiqhema seHamas sithi ukuzibeka phasi khona sizozibeka phasi ngikhali ipini yabo neIsrael kodwa nabatsho Israel nange ingathi iyakhukhutha iyasahlela godu izobafunyana abayilindile. Uhulumende weIsrael neHamas bavumelene ngokujamisa ipi ngamalanga amane ukwenzela bona kuchatshululwe abantu abama-50 abavalelwe eGaza nabali-150 bePalestina abavalelwe eIsrael. Umkhulumeli kaMengameli uVincent Magwenya ukhulume nomhleli wendaba zangaphandle kwa-SABC uSophie Mokoena wathi uhulumende uyasamukela isivumelwano sokubekwa phasi kwengikhali.
It's a development that is consistent with the action that the president has been calling for, that we have as soon as possible a humanitarian ceasefire so as to alleviate the levels of distress. We therefore commend the state of Qatar, the United States government, as well as other parties who have been quite instrumental in arriving at this point.
Estatementini esikhutshwe iHamas isiqhema sithi ngemva kwemkhulumiswano ebudisi nenzima nokho kube nesivumelwano esibakhona. Amahlangothi amabili avumelene bona kuzokubekwa phasi ingikhali ipini beyiseGaza kuyokuthunyelwa amakhulukhulu amatraka athwele insiza ezifaka hlangana insiza zezempilo imbaseli nokhunye eGaza. Kanti iHamas yokuchaphulula aboma nabantwana abama-50 bebathunjwe Israel kuthi Israel ichaphulule izakhamuzi ePalestine bezithunjiwe ke-150 kujanyiswe ukukhamba kwabofly eGaza kanti iHamas iyelelise bona nange kusahlelwe godu izobe ilindile.
Isekela likaNgqongqotjhe wezamabhizinisi wombuso Obed Bapela utshele ingikhulu zebhodi yakwa-Eskom bona bathonyekile ngokuqindelisa kwegezi elizweneli. Amalunga webhodi ye-Eskom bekathula umbiko wokusebenza kwemali nentatimende zomnyaka wemali ka-2022-2023 ekomidini etsheje yamabhizinisi wombuso eParliamente namhlanje kuseni.
Amalunga weParliament athi afuna ihlelo eliphathekayo ngokubana kuzokuphela nini ukuqindelisa kwegezi elizweneli.
The energy available factor is a worrying issue. Load shedding is a worrying issue. We have warned them that this might arise from the floor, even though we are dealing with the annual report and the annual financial statements.
Usihlalo webhodi yakwa-Eskom utshela amalunga wekomiti bona kuphakanyiswa amagama abantu abathathu abangaqatshwa ukuqinisa ubuholi bakwa-Eskom.
Our top priority as the board is to stabilize the Eskom leadership team. I am happy to report that the Eskom board has provided the Minister of Public Enterprise, Mr. Pravin Gordhan, with 3 appointable candidates.
Umjaphethe womphathi wakwa-Eskom akhanga phawuli ngokuthi ingakhani kuzokuphela nini ukuqindelisa kwegezi kodwa nakunalokho uveze ezinye zezinto ezidisibeza i-Eskom.
The other element that load shedding does impact on the financials is the lower sales that we are generating, so there is a contribution loss that comes through in terms of the numbers. The chairman has indicated the municipal debt that has grown year on year by about 14 billion from just under 45 billion rand to 58 billion.
Ngokuya kwestatimende esikhitshwe i-Eskom akwaziwa bona isigaba sesine sokuqindelisa kwegezi sizokurakabe kubenini.
Abanye abacozululi bathi imfiso ze-DA ne-EFF zokuba zinhlangano ezilinde ukubusa ngemva kwamakhetho libhudango elififiyelayo. Ngemva kokukhethwa bona abemholi we-DA phambilini nonyaka uJohn Steenhuisen uthe uhlose ukususa i-ANC kuhulumende ekhethweni elizako. Kanti nomholi we-EFF uJulius Malema ke watsho amahlandla ambalwa bona uyokuba ngumengameli welizweli umnyaka ozako.
Ngemva kokukhethwa njengomholi we-DA ekuthomeni komnyaka lo, uJohn Steenhuisen ubuyelela ukuzibophelela kwehlangano wakhe ukususa i-ANC esikhundleni sokubusa ekhethweni elizako. Ubewathi bazokuchiphira izibumbano le-ANC ne-EFF ekuthatheni umbuso wenarha le.
The day that an ANC-EFF government takes over, it will be doomsday for South Africa. And let me tell you, EFF doomsday will make the collapse of Zimbabwe look like a dress rehearsal.
Umholi we-EFF uJulius Malema uthe laba abacabanga ukuthi yena ngeze aba ngumengameli kuza kufanele bayohlolwa ingqondo.
Those who think and believe that the ANC will survive 2024 national and provincial elections need close, very close medical and psychiatric observation.
Kodwana kabanye abacozululi bathi ukucabanga iSouth Africa ngaphandle kwe-ANC libhudango. Omunye umcozululi uthi inemchaphi i-ANC kodwana abantu basayithemba.
The ANC, weak as it is going to continue to win. It's going to continue to win because we have won. I don't want to call it a problem, but I would call it's part of South Africa's socio-political idiosyncrasies.
Abosopolitiki banemfiso kodwana bavota bazokutsho ukuthi bafunane ngomhla wekhetho.
Nasibuya entolo.
Mfethu no ubutsa nini this Black Friday akere silo.
This Black Friday things is not like the very same Black Friday when they introduced it.
Abantu bathi Black Friday ayisafani nekuthomeni. Komnyaka lo khona izase idlule njengelinye nenye ilanga. Abantu abanamali. Ubukele indaba zesiNdebele ku SABC 1 ziyatholakala ku YouTube na ku Facebook. Asirage nazo. Imbalobalo zitshengisa bona zihlile izenzo zokwetshiwa kwenkolo yeLimpopo. Kodwa izakhamuzi eziningi ezihlala hlanu komkhawulo weBeit Bridge zilila ngokuthathelwa inkoloyi. Inkolo eziningi ezitshwako zidluliselwa eZimbabwe neMozambique.
uGrace Bambo webale eMusina mfuye ophumeleleko. Wasahlelwa zinlelesi ezamthathela ikolo yakhe eTshatsha ebekazoyisebenzisela ukwenza umsebenzi eplasini. Batsho wajama lapha abantu abajayele ukubawa khona ama-left endleleni R524 eduze nenani ukuyokufuna umuntu ozokusebenza eplasini lakhe. Bathi ilanga lakhe lagcina lilimbi khulu ngemva kokuthi kuvela abantu abathatha abahlomleko bamthela ngephepper spray bamkhupha ngeveni nakhe bambetha kumbi ngaphambi kokuthi babaleke ngeveni yakhe nemali. Uthi awa mina ngajama endleleni ngibona abantu napha ngathi awa vele mina ngifuna abantu abayokusebenza lapha eplasini bazibiza ngaphakathi. Yazi kuthe kusesemnandi ngezwa ngento seyingithela emehlweni khange ngisabona. Hey bathoma bangihlukumeza angibetha ene baphethe nendonga baphethe nemphanga ngagcina ngwele phasi angisazi ukuthi kwenzekani ukusuka lapho kodwa ngikwazi ukuthi babaleka nevena. Ushibambo khahlamezekileko uthi amapholisa kunye nekampani yelusi inkolo yitracker bayifuna njalo ivena yakhe bagcine bafike emlanjeni omkhulu iLimpopo. Esinye isakhamuzi esithunyekileko sibawabona isandla somthetho siqine phezulu kwalabo abamuka abantu inkolo izabo.
We do not know what to do just because they keep on stealing our vehicles, and we are afraid. We were believing that maybe the department or the government is going to defend us, to protect us. So our cars are taken to Zimbabwe when we are looking for the help from the department.
Mphathimandla zamapholisa eLimpopo zivumile bona izinga lokwetshiwa kwenkolo eliphezulu khulu. Begodi okuthwenya kakhulu ukuthi zithi zingetshiwa lapha ekhethu inkolo ezi zisiwe bomakhelana bethu. Kodwa bangezelele ngokuthi kaningi amapholisa ayabakhetha abadlelezeli.
We have the army that is there. We also have our rural safety communities that we work hand in hand. We have also deployed a particular team that we called as an intervention team.
Khadebe ulemukisa abachayeli bona balisa ukukhweza abantu abangabaziko endleleni.
Bathomile ukuhlwengisa nokubutha impahla esesenobubhadekelo abantu beMatafin embombela eMpumalanga ngemva kwezulu ebeliphekelelana namawuruwuru. Izulu lelichiye umonakalo umumbi emthangalweni sisekelo womphakathi kunye nezinye izindlu.
Izulu ebelina ngomoya namandla lisiphula imithi laphephula izindlu, ezinye indlela sizela amanzi kanti ezinye izindlu zisabhode amanzi. Izakhamuzi ezithindekeleko zikhombela izandla kumasipala.
Isimushile kakhulu tindlo tuwile tahlukile letindlo isimushile konke letihlahla vele awambeki.
Fula le affecte ngopfu siphose safa itolo lathina. Lo moya lobo ukhona uthi litene mthangala wethu ngalemva la phakathi etindlini kungena emanti manda kahambi nje ngoba nikubona kunje lapha sesivale ngemathayile la eminyango wami lapha nani yakubona ukuthi bubi kangakanani.
Le mvula yona isilimatile kakhulu vele uma kungimi yona ngihlala ngimoshakalele yonke eminyaka akunalanga lamahala every day imvula mayina nkose ngalale ngoba iyangena kunginyalo ingene etindlini angakagcethi ukuclean ngaphandle lijaridi lonke alibonakala ukuguquka emfuleni.
Umasipala weSingi sehlanzeni uhlolisisa umonakalo odalwe mawuruwuru la.
Our members of the disaster management center here, they are still on the ground, but what they have picked up thus far is that about 34 houses they've lost their roof. Their roofs were blown away by the wind, and due to the invisibility of the streets, at least 2 cars they were involved in an accident in that storm. Now, in other places, actually, we have sent some members of our communities to actually be our eyes.
Umasipala weSingi sehlanzeni kunye nomnyango wezokuthuthukisa komphakathi esifundeni uthomile ngokusiza imindeni ebethekileko.
Izakhamuzi zemtshejane enkomazi inhlangano ezingasebenzeli inzuzo nomnyango wezokuthuthukiswa komphakathi eMpumalanga bangenele imachi yamakhilometers 6 ngomnqopho wokuyelelisa ngezenzo zokukhahlumezana ngokobulili nokuzithwala kwamatlawana. Ngosihlabandangana umnyango wezempilo waveza ukuthi ukuswela ngesikhathi eso bekube ngukhukhulamungu nomnyaka babalelwa ku803 abantazinyana abangaphasi kweminyaka yobudala ababelethileko enkomazi.
Abalelwa emakhulwini amabili amalunga womphakathi afahle ilanga ebelishisa khulu ayokuphandlulula isitshaba entradeni. Hlangana nabo kubalwa abonohlala kuhle nabasebenzi bezamaphilo abangene intrada bamatsha. Balitsho baligandelela igama lokuthi sekwanele. Amacala wokukhahlumezana ngokobulili ayathuwelela endaweni le. Abentazanyana abancane abangena isikolo bazithwala abantwana bamadoda amakhulu. Abanengi babo bagcina balise nesikolo. Izakhamuzi zithwenyekile.
Sizothola i-center, i-transitional center whereby nabantwana abahlukubezekile khona bazofikela khona lapho bazokwazi ukuthola amasizo afana nabo TCC abo Thuthuzela Center, and then baba guided through the process konke baba prepare mentally kuloko kuzoyenzakala, and then babanikeze ne support mentally abayidingayo.
Umnyango wezokuthuthukiswa komphakathi uthi enyangeni ezima36 ezizako bazokuba namahlelo ukusiza umphakathi wemjejane.
Sizoza nohlelo esizo be accountable for. Sisalane ngemuva ukuthi ubani fanele ayenzeni ubani fanele ayenzeni so that sibambisane nomphakathi wala emjejane ukuthi sikwazi ukunqamula lokugweme or sigweme lokuhlukumezwa kwabantwana.
Izakhamuzi zithi ukuhlogeka kwamathuba kunye nokwanda komhlako kwenza abantwana ukuthi baphelele entradeni.
Imvo lebenta kusibende lokho dinzaba ukuthi bayalamba. It's poverty kuhlupheka nokuthi bangatholi kahle nema documentation bancede ngendlela lefanele. Say they need to drop out ukuthi bakhona ukuthi bathole isito ngenzaba ukuthi bakhona ukuthola ukuthi bobuye esuswini.
Imphathimandla zikhuthaze izakhamuzi bona zizibike emapholiseni izenzo zokukhahlumezana ngokobulili. Ngingonhlanhla Jelo weindaba ze-SABC enkomazi eMpumalanga.
Kusaraga ukuhlolwa kwenhlahlubo zokuphela komnyaka zikametric. Kusasa ngeiri lesibili ngemva kwamadina kuhlolwa i-tourism paper 2, kuthi ngelesihlanu ngeiri lethoba ekuseni kuhlolwa i-accounting paper 2. Nakuke ungakulindela emaphepheni la womabili.
Tourism will be having a section A, B, C, D and E. Section A siyabe sikhuluma ngama short questions. Short questions will be consisting of everything that you did during the course of the year. And then siyaku map work and top learning. Lapho khona kunama time zone and foreign exchange. Foreign exchange ukhumbule ukuthi sine PPR, sine PSR. Sikhumbule ukuthi now usuka la eSouth Africa uya kwenye country we multiply. Now usuka kwenye country uza eSouth Africa we divide. Sisuke siye kuphi kuma time zone. Uma time zone ukhumbule ukuthi sine east, sine west, sine positive and negative. Section C la khona zabe sidila ngama icons and South African World Heritage Sites. The icons bafuna ukwazi izinto ezithathu. Bafuna ukwazi ukuthi icon le ikuphi, bafuna ukwazi ukuthi kuba yini kuyi icon, bafuna ukwazi ukuthi yini igama le icon le.
Njengoba ubhala i-accounting paper 2, you should know that question 1 sine VAT nama reconciliations. You should know your debtors reconciliation, creditors reconciliation, ne bank reconciliation, because ilawa mathathu ungaphuma amabili. Bese ku VAT, you should know how to calculate your VAT input ne VAT output. Bese ku question 2 sithola i-cost accounting, which is your manufacturing. You should understand the adjustments that are given and also know how to comment. When you're commenting, you should quote figures. Let's go question 3, sine budget. You should know your debtors collection schedule and also know how to prepare your projected income statement. Let's go question 4, sine stock valuation. You should know how to calculate inventory using a FIFO method, weighted average, and a specific identification method.
Umlawuli wezenkwelete uthi kufana nokusebenzela emuva njengekukhu ukuthi umuntu ayokuboleka imali ngoba nayo ukuthenga ku Black Friday. Imbalobalo zamva nje ziveza ukuthi sehlile isibalo sabantu abakhona ukuthatha inkwelete. Kanti salabo abaduda kwenkweletini sikhuphukile. Abantu abanengi esibabuze ngendaba ye Black Friday bathi angeke balibeke inyawo lapho ngoba zibetha ubumnyama.
Indaba ye Black Friday yathome America nakhona kulanga lokuthokoza. Indlela yentolo leyo yokukhambisa isitoko esingakhange sithengwe phakathi komnyaka ngokwehlisa intengo zakhona. eSouth Africa iBlack Friday yafika ngo2014 ifika nesinye sentolo ezikulu. Umnyaka lo akukhanyi kuhle ukuthi abantu bazayigitizelela na iBlack Friday ngoba into ziyabiza.
Given the current economic circumstances, the high fuel costs, the high prices in almost everything, and the lackluster increases that consumers have been getting in recent years, it remains a big question as to whether people will flock to the malls.
Abantu bethwana bazwakalise imbono ehlukahlukeneko ngeBlack Friday neCyber Monday.
This Black Friday things is not like the very same Black Friday when they introduced it. In South Africa, it was the real Black Friday. This now, they just do it a Black Friday because I think it's a mod.
I'm to know what's on it. This Black Friday, I get to see because the one I'm talking about is going to buy and about a good colotum. But I was already to know happiness or a because one are 50% special on a day.
On this Black Friday, I'm going to buy stock for my business, so I'll be looking at the shops that have discounts.
Now they won't collect the ulemgise abantu ukuthi bathenge ngobuhlakani umuntu angathengi nento angayihlogiko.
The draw card for Black Friday is the discounts that are offered by the stores. However, if you use credit, it defeats the purpose.
Ngendlela ngakhona nonyaka nje akubonakala abantu bazagidizela kakhulu kilamalanga.
Nasiphosa ilihlo kezemali iranda lehlile nalinganiswa nezinye imali ezikhulu. Kezemidlalo umbanduli webafana bafana Hugo Bruce akakathabi ngetatawu ebebadlalela kilo izolo ngesikhathi isiqhema sakhe sibetshwa yiRwanda emidlalweni wayizolo wokuhlungela ibhigiri yephasi yango 2026. Imphumela yomdlalo lo ihlathulula ukuthi iRwanda sinamaphuzu amane ku Group C.
Abalandeli abanengi bebafana bafana bebalindele ukuthi isiqhema sabo sizowuthumba lo mdlalo wayizolo. Bese siba namaphuzu amathandathu esiqongolweni seGroup C. Kodwa nakwabhala enyaweni nasibethwa iRwanda engasibukhali ukuyaphi. Kodwa na uBruce usola inkundla ebengekho yihle yeButchari.
I think that
CAF and FIFA has to be stricter in the rules where you're going to play. You're talking about professional football. You're talking about qualifiers for the most biggest tournament of professional football, the World Cup. And then you have to play on such a pitch.
Ngomunye umdlalo nawo obe nemiphumela ebengakalindeleki. iGhana ibethwe yiComoros ku Group I.
Nje asihlole uSibu kuKwekwezi FM. Niphethe ziphi ngapho Sibu?
Siyathokoza Cedric silotshisa umbukelo khona usekhaya. Namhlanje ngolosithathu lihlelo elikhethekileko. Ihlelo lanamhlanje silisusela ikheni phela veke esibuya kiyo le eTap River eSewula yeJohannesburg. Kunabantu ababili begade bokuphetha bakhamba namanzi lokha nebokududa emlanjeni. Sizokhe ke sikhulumisane nesazi ngamasiko ukuthi kuhle lokha noyokuphetha ngikuphi okwenzako ngaphambi kokuthi uyokuphetha ngikuphi ongakwenziko. Umlaleli naye simnikela ithuba ku Facebook, email nalapha emtatweni ukuthi abe ingcenye yehlelo lethu. Ngikho ke sikuphetheko namhlanje sithokoza kakhulu.
Siyathokoza Sibu. Busa zithini zangoma zezulu ngomtshiso lo?
Gazi kuyachisa Cedric, abantu abayelele basela amanzi khulu. Umtshiso lo ubanga ke nokuthi kungaba nomlilo wamahlathi asale sesiyozicala ke ngokunabileko.
Siyebujameni bozulu ngobusayi.
Sithokoze lochane ekhaya ke sicalele ke ukuthi bunjani ubujamo bezulu livulile ke nawuthi uyaqala ke ngapha ngeJingalanga bese kuthi lapha endaweni zabophulukwane lindeleke izulu lapha ke nge60% nawuthi uyeza ke ngapha ngesifundeni sangakwaZulu Natal lithi ukuncipha ke amathuba athi lapha nge30%. Siyakhamba njalo siyokucala ukuthi kunjani ke kusasa sibona lapha i60% ibuyela lapha esifundeni sangale ngeFreystata nawuthi uyaqala lapha endaweni zangapho ngeKZN kunekungwe khasapha sabantu bacheje bayelele bese izulu lindeleke ke nge30%. Sitholeke isilemukiso gazi kunomoya onamandla lapha eligwini eliseJingalanga ngapha ngeKapa ukuchinga lapha ke endaweni zaboGqeberha abantu bayelele ngoba nebilwandle nakya likhali bese ke lapha izulu eliduma kakhulu endaweni zalapha kubophulukwane. Kusasa nakhona kusesenjalo imjijo eduma kumbi nakilezi indawo emkhawulweni wangapho ke ngapha ngeUppington sibona ke ukuthi nomlilo ogodwa amahlathi ongaba khona abantu nabangakacheje bayelele nangapha ke ngendaweni zaKwaZulu Natal nalapha godu ke esifundeni sephulukwane. Siyokuchidela ke ukuthi ukwazi ukucala ukuthi anjani ke amazinga okuchisa noma ke lizakuchisa emini kuthi ngemva kwamadena ngokuhamba kwesikhathi litholakala izulu iPitori nge34 iBroncosprite nge34 iJohannesburg sibona ke yona ithi 33 lapha ke esifundeni sake Limpopo kuyachisa lapha kuboMusina nge36 iPhalaburwa iyababa nge41 nawuthi yaqala liphalale nge39 asiyokucalela isifunda sangaleke ngeMpumalanga kuyachisa nangapho ke ngakwaNdebele Middelburg iyachisa Bosikukhuza kuchise kukhulu nge39 asikhambe sokucala lapha isifunda sangale ngakwaZulu Natal sibona lapha ke iRichards Bay iyachisa nge31 uLundi nge37 iFreyhead nge38 lapha eLady Smith lithi ukubaba khudlwana ke lapha eEastern Cape siyabona ke ukuthi lisibekele ngamafu sifunda sithi lapha kuboqongqe sithi ukufuthumala nabo East London kodwa ke ezinye indawo kuboMalitswayi siyabona kuyachisa nge38 lapha ke esifundeni sange Western Cape nakhona ke ukuthi lapha eCape Town kufuthumale kodwa ke endaweni eziningi nawuthi uyaqala ehlapha kuyachisa bo34 nalapha nge35 Klein William iNorthern Cape sayibona inezulu kwezinye indawo Uppington nakhona ke kuchisa kakhulu bo41 abantu bacheje bayelele usela amanzi njengoba ke satsho nje nasakhuluma lapha ke esifundeni sangale ngeFreystata lindelekile noma kunjalo ke kuzakuchisa ngaphambi kokuthi ulithole izulu siyokucala kokugcina isifunda sangale ke ngeNorthwest likhona izulu kodwa noma kunjalo siyabona ke ukuthi kuzakuthoma ngokuchisa abantu abacheje bayelele umchiso omkhulu lo ongabanga ke nemjijo eduma kumbi kwanamhlanje sisithokozile dido
Zikhona zeSwati kusasa ngesikhathi esifanako nisale nomusa.